Greetings, Greenwich here. So today we're going to continue along with my Rebuilding My Empire. We are episode 4, and hopefully by the end of this one we should have my bunker. So we're going to do a little bit of extra work right now, just to get me to the exact amount I need. So do some vehicle cargo. So I have sold off a bunch of my cars, and I need to replace some of them. Ah, boo. Standard quality. But I do need a couple of these. So we will have to go get this one. Because I did sell off a bunch of my cars. I never had it completely filled, but I needed to make some money. And then luckily, Rockstar gave me some cash, so with that and the money that I've already made, hopefully we will have what I need. Because I needed 3.6 million. I'm just like right underneath it right now. It's like 3.5. So I'm just basically making a little bit of cash while still refilling my vehicle warehouse.
Okay, this car is in the hands of some, shall we say, serious little soul gangsters. We don't know where they're based, so tail one of them back. Find the car
really
and bring
hate
it to
doing
the
this
warehouse.
Alright. You know what? I'm just going to steal this car right here. I was going to go get one of mine, but I found it's actually easier just to use a street vehicle because you don't really want to be going too fast for this stupid mission. Oh, now it's going to start raining. Good times. Driving a crappy car. It's raining. Gotta do a crappy mission. But it's not all bad. This could be worse. It could be the one where you have to go get it off the barge. I don't even know if they still have that one in here anymore. I haven't had to do that one in a while. Hopefully they removed it. Because that one sucked. Alright, so we'll head over here to Rancho, and then we're going to have to follow this car. Oh, look at this. My driving skills suck. Oh, that's even better. Yeah, I'm going to have to actually come back and just race on this game for like days just so I can get my skills back up. Because I've been spending so much time playing Need for Speed Heat. And the driving is completely different on that. It's so much easier in Need for Speed to take care of the car and to drive. And I don't know, the cars in this game now seem like they don't handle very well at all. Well, certain ones do. Okay. So this shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully it won't be one of the ones where you got to go all over the map because it's a standard quality car. I shouldn't have to do too much to get this. Where is this? Oh, there he is. Oh, he's heading right towards me. Yep. Alright, let me get out of the way before I get caught. Which, the detection thing in this mission is kind of wacky. Because if you were really tailing somebody, you wouldn't do it like this. You would actually try to stay back as far as you possibly can. And in this one, you got to kind of stay close. I don't know, if I was being followed this way, I would pretty much see it pretty fast. Because if you notice the circle that's around my arrow or dot on the mini-map, that's about how close I like to get. Oh, look at that motorcycle guy try to knock me out of the way. You stay right about that distance and you're pretty good. Because if you get too far away, you'll fail it. I've done that, where I got into a wreck and couldn't catch up in time. And that sucks. Because I was nearly there too. I like how he just takes off. If anybody's in his way, he just runs around them. See, this isn't a really good idea for a mission because you're relying on the NPC cars for this mission to be successful. And the NPC cars just are too wacky now. I remember when the traffic used to be kind of predictable, but now they've got it to where it's, I don't know, you really don't know. And when you're delivering these cars, take a shortcut. It seems like this, like I said about the circle that's around me. Oh, look at this. If any car enters that circle, it seems like it takes a mind of its own. It gets wonky or something. I don't know. It's kind of weird. You'll see when I start delivering this car how some of the other cars around it just react weird. Man, we are going all over the place. You know, I've never tried following him in a helicopter. I should try that to see if that'll work. I might do that sometime soon just to give it the old test.
What's happening?
Watch out for the detection. He's gonna catch me. But I don't know. If the helicopter worked out, that would be pretty cool. Because then I wouldn't have to deal with traffic. I could just kind of hover and see where he's gonna go. I don't know. It probably won't work. Going Rockstar. And I do have to apologize for my voice. I just recently got over the flu, and talking for long periods of time is kind of difficult still right now. I still have problems catch my breath, because it took a lot out of me. So y'all get the flu. Y'all take care of yourselves, because man, this round that's going about around now, it's a pretty good one. It took me down. I didn't want to do anything. Couldn't play games, didn't even want to watch TV. I just laid there. I was just kind of like, ah. That's a miserable way to be, because you get so bored. You can only look at so much stuff before you're just so bored out of your mind, and you're too weak or anything to get up and do anything. I hate being sick. I think I'd much rather lose a fist fight than be sick. It's just, oh no. It's kind of pretty much the same thing. I mean, you can get your ass beat being sick. Alright, we are almost to the end of this. Come on, car, turn so that he can hurry up and get there. This is already taking too long. Man, this is like, what? 6 minutes into this? Just driving? This is ridiculous. Now there's a bunch of extra people out here too. Nobody's showing up on the map. Alright, don't even have my guns ready. Those apparently were just regular people that I just murdered. Sorry about that. Alright, I'm going to use this car as cover. Since it's got its hood up, this will be really cool for keeping guys shooting me. And I'll wait till I get my Mark II weapons though. These are still pretty cool, but I prefer the Mark II versions, so I have much better ammo. Where's this other guy? Oh, there he is. He's right there behind that door. I see a peek. It's a good shot, I can tell you that. Down now. Got one guy left somewhere over here hidden. See if I can jump this wall without getting shot. That's usually when they come after me. There he is. Ooh, I shot him right through the wall. That was some luck. If that had been a real person, they'd been like, oh, that's BS, you can't do that. He shot me through the wall, he's cheating. Alright, so let's see how much damage we did to this. $750, that wasn't too bad. We were shooting kind of crazy over here. I was expecting a lot more. Anything under $2,000 is completely acceptable to me. Because I figure if you have a $2,000 damage limit and you just accept that you're going to go ahead and pay $2,000 for each car, if you do any damage to it, it's not too bad. So I automatically just set a $2,000 limit, and I try the best I can not to get any damage. But sometimes stuff happens, you do stupid things. Ooh, what's this? Ah, this is because it was a standard car, they didn't send the bad guys. These would have been the guys that would have come after me if this had been a high-end vehicle. And luckily, it was just a standard. See, normally I'd take that jump right there to the right, but since this car will get thousands of dollars of damage if I hit a tree or any tiny little thing, I'm going to try to be as careful as possible. But like I was saying earlier about the cars, like if you notice the circle on the minimap around my dot, it seems like anytime a car enters that, where you get close to it, the car goes, that's coming towards you or near you, just goes nuts. As I've seen cars cut across lanes of traffic to try to hit me, gun through lights. It's kind of weird. You got to be on your toes on this. This is where the defensive driving comes in. And sometimes having a car like this that doesn't handle real well isn't a good thing either. It's best just to go slow. But then you'll get to where you're like, man, come on, this is taking too long. And you try to gun it and go faster. Anytime you try to shorten something up or shortcut, it just seems like that's when you make a mistake. Oh, just like I did right there. That cost me 20 bucks. Luckily, it's a standard car, because that would have been way more if this had been a high end. Yeah. Just get this over there, get this in there. I think this is the only standard. I only sold a couple standard version cars, so I don't think I need many of these more. Or more of these. It's good English language you're speaking there, buddy. And there will always be a vehicle coming towards you when you go to pass. Every time. And as soon as you get close to somewhere where you have to turn, the car in front of you will always slam on the brakes. That's just things I've always noticed about this game. It's real easy to tell when you're delivering a car at night, because when you'll be able to see the brake lights ahead of you all come on, and you're just like, come on, man, for real? But it's delivered under $2,000. It's perfect in my book. All right.
And that car is securely warehoused.
Cool. We knew that, but without all of this. Now, one thing that's a major pain in the butt, you'll notice that I'm running around now right now. For some reason, they made it to where my vehicles or my CEO helicopter will not spawn outside that location anymore. Anytime I call them in, they automatically spawn in front of the airport. And not even in a good location, like in a real crappy spot too. So to get them, you have to really go over there and get them, and it's out of the way. So I found it just easier just to run over here. Because I was even going over to where my garage was and calling them in, but it was still spawning them out on the street. So just have to run out here like this, and it's kind of crappy. I used to be able to get it to spawn right there beside me. I don't know why they changed that up. Alright, so VIP work is actually still, well, I don't know if it'll still be when this video comes out, but right now it's double cash. So, make some money real quick doing some Headhunter. This is how I have been doing a lot of, is when I was able to play, I was just doing Headhunter. And just every time the timer ran out, I'd just park and then keep doing it. I made quite a bit of money. It was almost $1 million doing it. It took me a while, but it's just something I was doing while I was sick, because I didn't really feel like doing anything else. But it did help out. Alright, so let's go. Oh, I know right where this one is. This is one in or by the pool of the hotel. I'm going to try to one-shot this. He's right down there in the corner. Get right in the exact spot. Just like that. Now you can do the one shot, one kill on the ones that are static. The ones that are moving around, they're in armored vehicles, so it's just going to take as many rockets as it takes to blow the car up. Usually around 4 to finish the job off. Here and get this one. But I wish there was more VIP work. I wish this was something I wish they would make another Headhunter where there was twice as many targets, or maybe some that are in planes or helicopters or something. That'd be kind of cool. Because I've done this one quite a bit. One shot, one kill. Got him. I mean, Can't really say one shot, one kill, because it wasn't like I used a bullet. I used a rocket. Everything that was over there died. Here at the red light. That's the way I try to get them, is when they're stopped at a red light. And it's really useful if there's other cars around. That's it. And see, you have to time your missiles too, because there's kind of a pause that they put on the firing. So if you let one rocket hit, and then as soon as the first rocket hits, fire the next one, you'll have more of a continuous supply of rockets than if you just fire two real quick and then wait for them to hit, and then you have to wait for it to reset. This is really, I think, the only vehicle that happens in. Alright, so I'm going to let him get all the way up to the red light. And there's a car right in front of him, so this is going to help out a lot. First rocket, second rocket, third rocket, and it's done. Because the car was in front of him exploded too, so secondary explosions will always help you out. So definitely want to do it like that. Let the car come up to a red light. Hopefully there'll be some other vehicles around, and just let the rockets go one at a time. And that's how I have the most success doing the Headhunter. Because if the car's coming toward you, you'll never be able to shoot it. It's moving too fast for your rockets to be able to hit the front of the vehicle. Alright, so let's land this over here. Now I know I could land this on the roof and just go right in the office, but when I'm doing the car sourcing, most of the time if I do land on the roof, it'll be like, hey, you need a car, or you need to go follow this guy, or something like that, and so I'll need a car, so I end up having to actually go out the door and getting a car. And since I don't have a garage in this building anymore, it's much easier just to land on the ground in front. Alright, so let's go in here. We'll source another vehicle. And then we should be close right now. I'm at 3.5. I got 41,000 in my pocket. That should be right at there. But I want to get one more vehicle in. Maybe do Headhunter one more time, and then we'll get this taken care of. Alright. Source another vehicle. Hopefully this will be a high-end one.
How big's it gonna be? It's going to be you.
And oh cool, the Tyrus. This one can be kind of a pain in the butt because this is one of the more higher-end vehicles in this mission type setup thing that we've got. So the mission difficulty is going to be at its max. So have to deal with that. Hopefully it's not going to be a hard one to get. The one I always like to get is the bomb, because that one right there is pretty much the easiest one. The ignition bomb, all you have to do is drive.
So, thanks to stupid thieves and social media, SecuroServe traced this stolen car to a race meet. Get over there, steal it again, and bring it to the warehouse.
Alright, so this one sucks, but this one doesn't suck as bad as the ones when the helicopters come after you. Because this one's going to have dual cars chasing you. So basically, once you steal the car, well, you have to first go there, kill a bunch of people, steal the car, and then I think 3 sets of 2 come after you. So you have to take out all those and then drive the car back. But luckily, they're just in cars. There's no helicopters to deal with. So this one can be a pain in the butt. But luckily, I have this one figured out pretty good. I have a good setup for this one. And as you see right here where I'm flying over the interstate, this is how I like to try to fly when I'm in public lobbies, because I'll always try to fly lower than normal. Mainly over treetop, stuff like that, because if somebody has, say like the homing rocket, and they try to hit me with a shot, there's a good chance they're going to lock onto one of the cars that's below me. Or something like that. It's, you know, I try to stay as close to the ground as possible. But when I'm over the city, I try to fly over the building tops instead of down the middle of the streets. I don't know, I'd have to show you exactly how I do it when, you know, a purposeful video of how I actually fly to explain it correctly. So I'm not doing a good job of it right now. So this one is right over here. This one is not too bad. It's more of a pain in the butt to get away from this one than it is anything else. But with this being the Tyrus, the most expensive vehicle, they're going to be a lot more accurate in their firing. They're going to be a lot more difficult to kill, so we'll take our time with this one. So I don't get $10,000 worth of damage done to the vehicle. So I think that's the max amount of damage that you can do to a vehicle is 10,000. So if you're doing $10,000 worth of damage and then you're selling the vehicle to a high-end seller, you're only making $70,000, which still isn't bad, but you can be making a lot much more money faster. All right, let's try to take out these two at the same time. Boom! Now oh, that dude ran over his own guy. Oh, I'm messing this all up. This all went to chaos fast. All right, let's see if I can get some of these guys real quick. Oh man, they're accurate. Everybody's got, look at that. Armor's gone. Half my health is gone. Just in a couple of seconds. Get these stragglers that are running up here. I gotta put on some armor. These guys are tearing me apart. Alright. Gonna be able to do this? Nope. Nope. I didn't even get scoped in before my armor was gone. Alright, we're gonna have to machine gun this and get over here. Let's see. I might be able to snipe them from here. Let's throw on some more armor. Try something real quick. Nope, didn't even get scoped out. Yep, that's crap. Okay, so we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way, where you just sneak around the edge of the building real slow. Scope in, and just slowly come around here and just take these guys out one at a time. Hopefully not get taken out. Hopefully. Now where's that? Oh, there he is. Popping his head up. You're down. Yep. Anybody else? See nobody? Where you at? I know there's more of you over there. Oh, there he is. Ah, he's not going to come back up now. I'll try to shoot him through that window. Poke your head up. Come on. I think I got him. Cool. Better take the shotgun just in case there's any surprises over here. Now I bet I've done $5,000 worth of damage to this car, as there is no way, with all those bullets flying over there, I did. Oh, who's this? Where is him? Away from the car. He almost killed me. I had to wait for him to get away from the car before I could shoot him because I knew I was going to cause damage to it. Oh no, I bet I already got somebody else over here too. Take this guy out before I jump in the car and he starts shooting at it. That's one of the things I hate about some of these missions. You'll get the random NPCs that just show up and want to start fighting for no reason. What's all that about? Got enough bad guys. I don't need extras. Alright, so let's see what the damage is. 0 damage. That is unbelievable. Now let's try to keep it that way. Alright, so what I do is after I get all those guys myrtleated, I will then bring them over here. Take the car right up this little road. You got to be careful. And then come right down here. And then drive right up beside this hill as close as I can off of the road. And as soon as they start to spawn, run away. Because they're going to shoot at you, but they're attracted to the car. So they're going to get close to the car, but they're going to keep shooting at you. So you want the car off the road so they don't just run into it. And these guys are going to be accurate too. And this weapon's worthless. Now I got random guys coming up from the other side. Let's switch this out. Oh, that's even more worthless. Look at that thing jump up in the air. Recoil on that's ridiculous. Should have stuck with that to start with. Got this guy over here. Alright, where's this guy? Alright, so the first set are down. Let's put on some armor. Wait for the next ones to arrive. Here they come. I had no idea that this shirt that I'm wearing lit up. I think that's the first time I've ever seen it at night. I was actually paying attention. You see, I want to really just break out the old grenade launcher and just take them out that way because it'd be so much easier. But I know the second I cause one explosion, it'll chain reaction right over to where my car is. Man, all these extra NPCs that just keep showing up. Oh yeah, look at all this. This is not cool. This is why you sometimes need a silenced weapon. Because it's only my gunfire that's attracting them, it's not theirs. This dude's gonna get right up behind me. Oh no, he's going over to where the cars are. I still can't believe I haven't caused any damage to that car yet. That dude's over there stuck. He's down. More of these guys. Oh, this is the other set. Okay. I thought it was more random NPCs. See, I wish the grenade launcher would also launch other projectiles. It'd be really cool if the grenade launcher also launched tear gas. That way I could just shoot some tear gas up to that area, it would take those guys out. I wouldn't even have to deal with it. And yet another NPC dude. This is getting old. Because I can't drive the car until I kill these guys because they'll just keep shooting the car. Alright, so it looks like everybody has officially stopped spawning. Pick up what little bit of loot, ammo, and stuff I can get right here. I wasted a bunch of snacks and stuff on this one. I think I might just keep this car in the garage, not sell this one. I hate doing this mission. Well, the mission for this car, because it's so much more difficult than any of the others. I ran that dude over and didn't even get any damage. That was lucky. Alright, so let's get this back to the thing. Oh, I probably should. Oh no, I shouldn't have done that. I forgot that the shooting makes the gun. I was trying to make the cars go faster, but I forgot that. Oh, look at that, $1,500 for the damage to the car. That's good. I deserve that though, because that was stupidity that made me do that. I was just trying to shoot to make the cars go faster. Man, I'm a dumbass. But it's still not bad. It's still under $2,000, but. Man, I could have got this one all the way back there with no damage. That's what I get for thinking. But as long as I don't wreck it on the way back, I should be fine. So I like to use this little breakdown lane right here. Sometimes I'll use the railroad tracks. That one really helps out. But just trying to keep it through the traffic's been the main issue. Seems if you rush, you'll... look at all these brake lights coming on up here. Yeah, tell me that ain't BS. Just trying to get me to wreck. See, that's what I was saying about being able to see the brake lights at night. That's how you know it's a gimmick. Come on, cars. Whatever car you get up close to is going to slow down in front of you. Guaranteed. So every chance that you got to ride in something that's not the road that can help you get to where you need to be, you need to take it. Mediums, sidewalks, whatever. Anything that'll help you get through there. Oh, look at this. I was going to take the sidewalk, but apparently there's a lot of people out this evening. So far, so good, though. With cars like this, it's real easy for me to want to rush through it. It moves real fast. Trying not to do that. Just get going too crazy, hit a bump, start spinning out of control. $10,000 worth of damage, just like that. No, not too bad. Not too bad at all. See, the one cool thing about this is there used to be a fence here you had to blow up every time you came in here, and I'm so glad that they finally got rid of that. I mean, it's been a long time since that fence was there, but still, I'm glad that that's gone, because if I had to deal with that every time, that would be ridiculous. Or you'd have to drive all the way around into the other entrance. That'd kind of suck. But that one's delivered. Okay, so we only had to pay $1,400, almost $1,500 for that one. That's not too bad. Still under my budget.
Good work.
Thank you. Alright. So now let's do the 200-yard dash. You have to be careful right there so you don't run right back in, because that'll piss you off if you do it. I've done it a few times. It's too bad I can't blow a hole through that fence right there, too. Because if I could do that, then I wouldn't even care about my helicopter spawning at the airport. But no. Rockstar's like, nah, you gotta come all the way out here. They need to keep a bicycle in there or something. Alright, so let's do another Headhunter. Call this in. Thanks, Dick. You know, just for that, that's it. Now you're lucky I missed you. Ah, look at this hose. I'm gonna try something. Usually they'll get out. No, he didn't get out. Oh, this ought to be interesting. Nope, there he goes. Let's see what happens. That was pretty cool. Oh, now look at that one. I have to kill you now because you ran into my helicopter. Oh, now I got cops. I killed some random dude. No. No, didn't get him. Oh, that sucks. You got away this time. Alright, so let's do some Headhunter now. Which is cool, I don't have to wait to lose the cops to do this. Sometimes doing this with the cops can be more fun. Sometimes it can be a nightmare. It just depends on how many helicopters you have chasing you. Since I only got 2 stars, it shouldn't be a problem. Hopefully be able to knock this out pretty quick. So I'll take this one out right here so it's in front of me. And the rest of these. I think this one is right there. Where is it at? Oh, it's right there at the... Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Because now he's going to be trying to come towards me. Yep. You'll never get it like that. Alright, so let's turn around. Get to where we're chasing this guy. See, the bad thing about me already firing on him is he's going to be going way faster than he normally would. So now you have to actually wait for him to mess up or do something to where you can actually get the rockets to work. Come around this building. The best way is to usually catch him on a corner. Oh, I got lucky with that. And target is down. Okay, so let's go for the one off to the left. This one seems to be the furthest out of the way. So you used to be able to hit cars like that. And then they nerfed it. Anything that's useful will be nerfed immediately. That's one of the things I don't like about this game. But they'll allow other things that are no problem. Like one thing that always was, they took the tow truck out of here. There used to be old tow truck that you could get in a long time ago, and they took it out because they were like, oh, people are using it to greet people. They're moving their cars. But they took that out, but left the cargo bob in, which you can do the exact same thing with. See, I don't understand. I mean, the tow truck was cool. Everybody liked having that tow truck. And then they got rid of that. But the cargo bob does the exact same thing. I don't know. It's kind of weird how they do some stuff. Like I said before, where they, don't blow up people's cars. But here, have the Oppressor 2. It has super accurate rockets that are going to lock onto every car that's everywhere around you. Alright, we're going to go past this one. Let's go for the one that's moving. I should be able to get right up, follow him right up to the red light. Oh, he's got a car right in front of him too. Making him go slow. I'm going to get him right when he hits this corner up here. Got it. It wasn't exactly how I was planning it, but it still worked out. I'll swing back around. Take this one out. This one's hiding all the way back in that corner. Got it. Cool. So we got 82,000. That should be more than enough to get this going. So let's go over here. Do I want to do another vehicle? I think I'm at 56% or something like that right now. I think I might just hold off on that. Let's land this and put this money in the bank, and then let's buy our bunker. I should land it right there. Now, while I'm here, I might as well just land right there. So this took a long time to get to this far. I guess I would have been there earlier if I hadn't bought this stuff for the heist. Since none of my friends are playing online, playing this game, and I have to get some more people in here to do some heists. So I have one of them that's already set up, and I haven't even been able to do anything. Well, I got sick and all that, but it's been crazy. Alright, so let's buy this bunker. I am going to buy the same one that I had on my other character, mainly because I already know how to do all the missions from this location. It's 1.6 million, but should be good. I'm not going to buy any of the other stuff right now. I don't need personal quarters, don't need a shooting range. The gun locker is a possible, but I'm not going to get it yet. And I don't need the transportation, that's just another waste of money. Buy this right there, and groovy. I still got 1.9 million. That leaves me to do some upgrades and some other stuff. The first thing I'm going to do is upgrade my staff.
So you're the buyer. I didn't think we were going to ship this thing. Come down and I'll take you through the handover procedure.
Well, I think I have to do setup missions and stuff. I don't know, it's been a while since I had to do this, so you have to bear with me. So let's head out there and see how this is going to go down. Take care of this. Oh, first, I forgot. We are going to move my yacht, because this is going to become my new spawn point coming into the lobby. So I'm going to park this on top of my yacht. And I ain't even been on this thing in a long time. And we ran heists continuously to buy these yachts. So I was kind of proud I made that much money to buy this yacht. Because this was, when I bought this one, it was all missions and heists and stuff like that. When I bought the one on my other character, that was extra money that fell from the sky. But this one I earned legitly, and that's why it's the cheaper one. But still, it's pretty cool. That was a lot of bread back in those days. $9 million plus, decorations. It took a long time to get there. It's easier to do now.
At your service.
So I think the most that I've made is 14.5 million. Just constant grinding, trying to make money at one time.
Take your time.
And I believe that was before the Doomsday Heist came out. Is when we did that. Alright, so that's where I want to move. Nope, not there. Right there. So I want to be close. Because basically when I come into the lobby, I'm going to come in, spawn into my yacht, and then use that helicopter to go right directly to my bunker, and then I can do whatever else I need to do. Because the bunker is going to be the thing that he's going to need the continuous work. Well, not really. It's only going to need resupplies. And I buy those. But the sell missions, you know what I'm talking about. So, we'll take care of that. This thing's a lot bigger than I remember. Oh, look at this. Well, that helicopter's worthless. I wonder if it'll at least get over to the bunker. If it'll get that far, that's all I need. These used to be just disposable vehicles for me. I used to have friends of mine who would be like, hey, I'm flying back to the city. You want to ride with me? They're like, nah, I'll just walk. It's like, we're all the way in Sandy Shores. They're like, yeah, it's cool. Nobody wanted to ride with me because it was almost guaranteed instant death. But I've gotten a lot better as a pilot. I wouldn't say I'm any combat pilot or anything like that, but I've taken out a few things. I've actually taken out a jet using my buzzard. So, it can be done. But most of the time I just get killed. Because it's a really slow vehicle for stuff we have now.
Hey! You must be, well, I know who you are. And anyway, I'm me, and...
Oh yeah, I forgot there was a whole spiel for these.
We're selling this silly old place. Not that it's ever been used for anything inappropriate. Of course it wasn't. Just routine business that needs a bunker. You know how it is, don't you?
But it'll be cool having this now.
Anyway, we're just moving to
This will give me a
somewhere
great
else,
boost
legally.
to making money. Because you can make your money back with this business relatively fast. Because I think doing solo, just doing the simple thing, you could sell it's close to $400,000 or something like that on a sale. So it's not too bad. You can make money relatively fast.
Hello?
Especially if you don't go buying all the stupid stuff like the golf carts and stuff like that, and the shooting range. Shooting range is cool, but it really didn't help me out at anything. I mean, I did get access to a few extra things that I could carry, but otherwise it was really not anything I needed.
How would you like to make some money? Good money.
Really the only thing I'm worried about right now is getting my research done so I can get my Mark II weapons. Everything else is just nothing.
It's really lovely to meet you.
Because I don't even know if I'm going to buy an MOC. I don't know. Because it's really not useful now that the Terabyte's out. And since they released the arcade, the Terabyte's really not that... I mean, you could do those few missions from the Terabyte, but having them where you can do all your stuff right out of your arcade, control all of your businesses, that apparently is going to be the way to go, so I'm not sure yet. I wish I could put that on my yacht. I mean, I'd pay $1 million to have that mobile operation, you know, everything right from a room in my yacht. I have like 3 bedrooms on my yacht. Why not have the office where I can control everything from there? I mean, I'd pay for that upgrade. That'd be cool. I know pretty much everybody else who owns a yacht would love to have that too. So that would be something Rockstar really needs to consider. I'd also like to add some weapons to my yacht. I mean, I have the regular weapons, the yacht defense, but those are kind of, you know, the yacht takes care of itself. I want something I can fire, like kind of like the one rocket launcher deal that you can get that you can tow behind your vehicle. I've actually put that on the helicopter pad and used it like that, which is kind of cool, but it's you know, it's not as cool as it'd be if it was something that was mounted there.
I got medals for this, I promise you. Come look at this.
I have never had my warehouse this full.
5 minutes ago. You run a good operation, you fill the whole place up. Enough arms to affect regime change in 2/3 of the world's democracies, according to the stats. How does that sound?
Cool.
Fantastic is how it sounds.
Give me my stuff so I can get started.
Jesus. Gotta get out of here. We're bombing someone tomorrow. I don't know what I mean. Doesn't matter. It's been wonderful. Remember, we never met. You never saw me. I don't know you, and anything you think I said, I didn't say.
I do like this guy, though. He's a trip.
Remember that. I'll be in touch. You're a hero.
Alright, so now I have absolutely nothing. No stock, no research, no supplies. So let's head over to the old computer and find out what we got to do. I'm sure it's just a simple setup mission. I cannot remember for the life of me what you have to do. Alright, so let's get this started up.
Welcome to Disruption Logistics, your #1 armament.
So it's not going to let me do any upgrades or anything until after the setup.
Surprisingly usable for a state-funded
Alright, but anyway, we'll get all the setup stuff
Got
done.
everything you need here to track your resource, staff, and performance levels at your facility. You want to get moving, though, you'll need to start with some setup work.
So I guess we're doing setup work. Yeah. Collect a dune loader and deliver it to the bunker.
There's a dune loader carrying the requisite supplies.
Yeah,
and
that's what the screen says.
Pick it up and bring it to the bunker, and we can get the lab operational.
Cool. Alright, so let's call in a car. Ooh, I survived a bounty that was placed on me. I didn't even know I had a bounty. I love it when people will come after you for a bounty. You have like $1,000 bounty, and you're driving like a $20,000 car. So they'll blow up your car and have to pay for it. And they're like, ooh, I got your bounty. Yeah, you did. Good job. Moron. Alright, so let's check through these real quick. I need to go to the gun store. I'm almost out of bang bangs. Oh, these are cool. Man, I gotta get my Mark II weapons. I miss them so bad. I mean, the advanced rifle, I've always dug that one. That one's a really cool one. But some of these others, I really need to change up. Really miss my Mark II sniper rifle. Having that heat signature scope, the thermal scope, oh, that is just so awesome in doing missions. Well, I mean, it's pretty devastating for open lobbies too, but it's just a great scope for this game. That was one of the first games that I ever played was a game called Siphon Filter. Well, one first game was one of the first games I really got into. Was this game on PS1, I think it was. It was called Siphon Filter. A super awesome game for the time. And the thing that got me into wanting to play that game is a friend of mine was playing it and he put on night vision goggles. Now I was like, whoa, that is cool. Oh, look at this crap driving. Yeah, rip the door right off of it. But anyway, I was like, yeah, that was, I mean, the night vision goggles part of it was like really cool. And you had all these awesome weapons. And it was, I mean, you were kind of doing stealth missions, but they weren't about stealth. It was, you know, you try to be stealthy, but you could go in guns a-blazing if you wanted to. Pretty kind of like this in an earlier stage. But it was really cool, and I dug that game a lot. But having those kind of visuals, like the night vision and the heat signature vision and stuff like that, is just, that adds so much to the game. Because I remember when I used to play the Predator game, that was really cool about it. It was being able to use the Predator heat vision to find people. Which I think there's a new one of those coming out pretty soon too. I'll have to check that out. I always dug playing the Predator games. I was always hoping that they'd bring out an Alien versus Predator one, where you could be a Predator and it was just like swarms of aliens coming up. You know, pretty much like the movie. It would have been something really cool. Except for the whole human part. That was the part, the human aspect of the Alien versus Predator movie is what ruined the movie. The aliens is what was cool. Man, I am crap at driving. I'm serious. I'm going to have to build a racetrack, go right back to school, and start learning how to drive in this game again. Because the thing that's the main issue with this game is how much oversteer these vehicles actually have. And there's no way to correct it. That's what's the worst part about this game. Is now that I've played other games where you have options to like fix things that are wrong with cars, the ability to not do that in this game really sucks. Alright, so let's get armored up just in case. I'm definitely going to have to collect all that up, but not right now. And see, this is another vehicle right here that should have been reintroduced, because I think this is a cool vehicle. It should just be, I don't know, reintroduced with a non-rusty form. Maybe do something cool with it, make it a good, fast off-road vehicle. So I always dug this vehicle. But it was just really slow, and there was nothing you could really do to it, so I never really kept it. But I always liked the style of it. It's kind of an old army truck. I still think that this is the one that they should have put the gun in the back of instead of the Karen pickup truck. I think they should have put it in this one. Because this one does handle, I mean, it's a lot slower, but it's more stable than the Karen. Alright, slip through here. I thought there was going to be some bad guys coming from me, but I guess since this is just the initial setup, they're just going to keep it simple. So that's not too bad. Of course, it's raining again. Let's do this jump right here. See if I can get it. Oh, that was good. I shouldn't have failed that. That's crap. But this is a very unexciting trip back. I was expecting gunfire and craziness. But I'm also in a lobby by myself too. So if you're trying to figure out how I did that, you want to find a video for your system, and MTU settings is what you're looking for. There's a few different ones that you can try. I'm not going to explain how to do it because by the time I finished explaining it, you would be more confused than you would be if you just watched a video and let someone else explain it to you. Because without me actually going through it with you, it would be more confusing than you actually trying to figure it out. But it is a very simple way to get an open lobby by yourself in this game. You just have to remember that after you change your MTU settings for this game, to change them back before you play any other online games. Now, I have games that are not online, like my fishing game and stuff like that. You don't have to worry about changing it if you're just going to play other games that are not online. But if you're going into other online multiplayers like Red Dead and stuff like that, you have to change your MTU settings back to what they were originally, which is actually very simple to do again. So just a couple minutes out of your way to change some settings, and you can have an empty lobby free of griefers. And it kind of bums me out that Rockstar made it to where you can't do this on your own, which you actually have to do something stupid to be able to do this. Because I'm, first to say, the griefers in this game are ridiculous. That's actually why I've actually started playing Red Dead more, is because it's a much more laid-back game than this one. Which, I love this game. Don't get me wrong. I mean, this game's awesome. But sometimes you just don't want all that chaos in your... when you're trying to play or do something. You want to just have fun with your friends. And it's getting harder and harder to do that in this game. There's just too many people that just want to come through and watch the world burn. But all in all, it's pretty cool. But it should be a lot cooler coming up pretty soon once I start doing my crew races. If you noticed on the back of my jacket that I have a new emblem. That's not the final emblem. There's a new one coming out. And crew races are going to start up really soon. And when that does, we're going to have some fun. Because what I'm going to do is one night a week, I'm going to open up a crew lobby. And everybody who comes in, we're going to have a blast. I'm going to record it. And it's going to be uploaded for videos. Or we're going to do live streams. All in all, it should be a really good time coming up soon. Now that I've finally got my internet all set up, everything's all good. My work schedule is finally solid, because that was the thing that was keeping me held up the most. So I just started a new job and trying to get a decent schedule that was solid to where I could do live streams on a regular basis. It was kind of hard to do at first, so now that I'm in there and I got some hours behind me, it shouldn't be a problem. So hopefully we'll start getting some live streams, start doing some just weekly races or whatever kind of goofiness we can with the crew. And it's going to be crew only. And the reason I started this new crew up was because my old one I have no access to. So the whole Witchy YT account is gone forever. So you need to send GreyWitch73 all your friend requests and stuff like that. All right, this is Grey Witch. I hope this video was as fun for you as it was for me. And I'll see you next time. Peace!